Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome to another YouTube video. This time will be my first video here in Brazil, guys. Look at this amazing view. So, this is the morning here, back where I'm from. So, that'd be Portugal. It's like what, midday. So, now people are getting lunch, and I'm just waking up for also New York session in a couple hours, right? But yeah, guys, I decided to make this video because obviously I haven't made a video in quite a while and I wanted just to update you on the market, right? I want to update you on the things I'm watching, how I perceive the market right now. So without further ado, let's get into it, guys. Okay. So for the people who see my content more frequently, you know that I like to get a macro view of the market, right? I never trade like I don't know how to say in English, but here in Portuguese we say like talas, right? So it's essentially like getting into the smaller time frames and just applying the structure here without seeing what's happening in the macro time frames, because that's the most important thing. That's why it's really important, guys. When you trade, you get a macro view, a macro narrative. You build your narrative around the macro time frames, right? So yeah, guys, for the people who have seen my videos like in the last couple of weeks, at the time I was really speaking about this retraction point right here. So if it did not go to the 50 m, it would go to the supply zone. It came to the 50 m on the weekly time frame and came back up and made our pattern that is inside our course on our community, right? I already made a video about it here on YouTube. You can watch it as well, right? So the market fluidity reversal pattern, which shows us obviously bullish strength, obviously reversal strength, better said, right? Now, guys, going to the smaller time frames, and this is usually what I do once we are having a retraction, right? We come from retraction, now we need to watch the Fibonacci levels, right? So being a Fibonacci, we are here close to the 50%. If I go to the daily time frame, right, you can see that we are obviously still in the 50 range, right? The 50 0.5 range, right? So this is the Fibonacci level. Even though we have changed trend, right, in the daily time frame, because as you can see, so we have higher low, lower high, we have break of structure down, and now we have a lower low, and now potentially forming a higher high, right? Which actually goes to show my view on gold right now, right? So what I'm watching right now, guys, on the 1 hour time frame, is we coming to capture liquidity here. So we're coming to catch the imbalance on the daily time frame, right? So right around here. So this is my point right now. Especially with what happened yesterday, guys. I generally believe we'll come to 5K, and then let's see what happens. Obviously, I'll wait for structure. I'll wait if we have obviously at least 1 hour to 4 hour structure to see if we have a breakup and a breakdown. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. Market has been really powerful in terms of like fundamentals, right? So it has been crazy, obviously, with the war, and it's really important. Now we have this ceasefire, which actually caused this spike on price, like at midnight in Portugal. So here would be A, right? And it's really important, guys, because obviously now all the markets, not just gold, right? All the metals, all oil, even the indices, right? We are always waiting for fundamental things to happen because of the war. And if this ceasefire does not hold, and we generally have an escalation of the conflict, guys, it will be really hard. Okay, it will be really hard for price not to go up. But in terms of the charts, right? Going back at you, and speaking of some things I generally believe are important, right? We had this big rejection and we had this break of structure, which actually gave like 1,000 pips in 5 minutes, which was insane. We got this one in the community. It was really good. And then here you can see something that the market has been doing a lot. So there are two things, guys, that the market has been doing, and it's really different from everything that has been happening before, right? Because usually, guys, normal market behavior is not like boom, right, or something like this happening. Normal market behavior is when we have a move, market makes 50%, or in the worst case scenario, we have 61.8 retraction of the price in terms of the Fibonacci levels, and then we have the continuation on the move. But this has completely changed in the last few weeks, guys. What the market has been doing is actually retracting 100% of the moves. Actually, it's crazy, guys. Obviously, this would happen like in manipulation down the line, but not like in the same time frame. Is exactly what you can see right here, what you can see right here, and now the second difference is that the ranges of these kind of retractions would be 200, maximum 300 pips, and I'm pushing really big because this would be like a good retraction, guys. Okay, but now we are talking about 500, 1000 pips, sometimes 2500. Like, look at this, guys. So this is the 2005 guy, 2005. I mean, even for me, this gets hard because it's really big, guys. Like, if you told me that I would have like this kind of retractions inside the market, like in just a couple of weeks, because I mean, I wouldn't believe you guys because it's really, really aggressive right now. That's why gold has been getting really hard to trade, especially if you have like smaller accounts, right? If you get like, for example, if we go to the 15-minute time frames, guys, it's really hard to apply our strategy. Really, really hard because market always comes for a stop loss, makes like big manipulations. A big example, guys, was literally 2 days ago. 2 days ago, guys, was insane. If I come to the 15-minute time frame, you'll clearly see, right? So look at this, guys. So, and I'll speak about this part before. Yeah, I can speak before because it's easier. So what we had here, guys, I was actually talking to our community. Okay, we had this move, right? 100% retraction of the move. Then market fluidity strategy tells us to go on the direction of the price. We keep having breaks of structure up, even though we manipulate 100% of the move. We come, even look at this, guys, false break, and then we have like what? Look, like 930 people. Like, it's really, really big retraction, guys. But nevertheless, we keep going up. But then we had the 50% retraction on this move. Okay, if I come to the 4-hour low, you can see that we had the 50% on the Fibonacci level, right? And not only that, but we had again 100% retraction of this macro break, because in the macro structure breaks, guys, and even yesterday this happened, and I'll show you, like, boom, it comes. You tell yourself, oh, is never coming back. Look at this. Oh my god. Yeah, 2000 pips. No way. No way. Price is coming back to my money. My brother. Yes, he does. Yes, he does come back to your money. To get your money, okay? But yeah, we had structure, accumulation zone. Obviously, this was pushed by the new, okay? And this is something that I teach our students as well, guys. Is when we have news inside the market, is fake volume. Why do I say fake volume and what do I call fake volume, guys? Because for me, a real volume is session opening, or right in the middle of the day, we have some move, right? We get a retraction, we come up, right? So this is healthy, just comes down, changes care. So normal market behavior, when it just breaks structure up or down, just normal session. But this was just moved on fundamentals. So this was the when Trump announced the ceasefire, right? We were having, and actually that day, obviously I came to the charts early because Trump was threatening to like bomb Iran, like eradicate a civilization, as he said, right? So obviously I was taking care to that, obviously, because the market would react. The reaction I was expecting more bullish because of everything that has been happening here, all the retraction, the respecting of the low, we're breaking structures up. Again, we made the manipulation on the high. We had this break of structure right before session ended, so I was expecting the bullish move, okay? But obviously I was not expecting like this kind of the ceasefire, right? No one was. Only if you are an insider trader, right? And then, as I told you, this is fake volume. We came back down, and we came back down to a really important level, guys. Really important. And as you can see, so this is the golden zone of the move, right? So this is the golden zone. If I come and trace a Fibonacci, you can see that it accumulated literally on the two levels. Does not matter where you trade. You want to trace your Fibonacci right at the 50%, or on the last low that market made the move on the 1 hour. And this is a really important zone, guys, because this is our golden zone, right? And here we see where price will go. Actually, it made a false break. It came back into structure, okay? And then, boom, okay? And basically, guys, and actually, we had here um, a sell. Okay, so I came into I had profit in this trade, but what my idea was this, guys. Sorry because I'm a bit constipated, guys. The weather here is totally different. Like sometimes it's raining, guys, and it's so hot. You have no idea. Like this is tropical thing, guys. It's great, but I've been loving it here, and I'm a bit constipated, so I apologize for that, guys. But yeah, what was I expecting? I was expecting what happened here. What happened here earlier, because I knew we were coming up, right? And I was expecting we accumulating, we come to this double supply, and we make the move. Okay, that's why I opened on this break. But turns out it was a false break. It's okay. I told our students, if we do have a break on 33, you are going to liquidate our trade, right? So just take the loss and open a buy. And this is exactly what we did, right, guys? I don't know. Sorry for, again, guys. I'm constipated a bit, okay? But this is exactly what we did, right? So we liquidated our sell and we made a buy with a TP on the demand zone. Okay, so we lost what? Let me see. So 300 pips more or less. Yeah, 300 pips. Yeah, because we opened 700, so 300 pips. And we won. Look, so three double, guys. So this is, even if you use the same lot size, you get double the pips. Yeah, so this was a crazy trade, a really good trade. And then I told our students, guys, we come to the demand, we made a correction on the 50% of the move, we respected this high, and I told our students. So this was right before I jumped on the airplane, guys. Okay, because obviously airplane bullshit, just a lot of stress. I don't like to trade on these kinds of scenarios, guys. And this is a in the middle of my explanation. I'll give this kind of tip for you guys because it's really not good, and I did not have quite a good experience doing this multiple times. That is, trying to trade in places you should not trade. Like you're stressed with your trip. Like trading should be something, guys, that you really put your mind into it, right? For example, I'm here sitting right now. The New York session will open like in what 1 hour and a half from Brazil's time, right? Guys, I'm sitting, I'm making my bias, I'm studying the market, I'm seeing what it's going to do. I'm in here. Even if I lose, I'm here. I'm focused. Every single time an external factor comes into place, like it's really really hard for me to concentrate and do something like good, guys. And every single time I try it, boom, it goes like bullshit. It goes bad. I lose, and I lose for bullshit, guys. And I really do not like this. Like I don't mind losing, but if it's me following my plan and doing everything right, it's okay. It's not a loss in my book. But if I'm in the car or something, or driving and watching the trade or opening trades in the no, guys, please do not do that. Okay. So yeah, this just to get back to you, right? Uh, what I told our community is if we do break this region right here, feel free to sell to the double supply and then we wait. If we do have a reversal, you can clearly open a buy. And guys, like it was crazy. We got this move, okay, especially the people, because if you did not position yourself in the weekend, because this was like a big gap, right? You could catch the move, but it was really hard. But we had some people in the community that actually listened to me and put some sell limits, and they got all this move until the supply, so 500 pips. Then we sent the buy right here. This was like our first trade here in the Brazil house, and boom, guys, we got all this move, guys. It was really really good. Okay, so this was a trade. Now what I'm expecting, since we have broken the demand right here, so this zone was really important, is a continuation on the move. Okay, guys, so this was for me the last region for price to bounce back, especially now we had made the false break on the, like as he usually does. That's why I'm expecting now price to come back up. Okay, as he usually does. Every single time he comes and breaks an important microstructure, it just manipulates the high. It's absolutely crazy, right? We are always expecting that right now because it has been doing that consistently, right? But yeah, we made a break here on 58, which was the macro region. If I show you the 4 hours, look at this. So this was the 4 hour and daily time frame break, right? And we had a manipulation to the supply and the EMA, and now we are having a market fluidity reversal pattern. So what I'm expecting right now from the market, guys, is we having a retraction right until the 5k range. Once we get to the 5k range, here is what I want to see. Okay, when I see two things: structure, right? Let's see if we have structure at least in the 4-hour time frame, so that we can make the continuation on the move, or the reversal, right, to catch like all this move, even break this low, maybe, just maybe, catching the 50% of the weekly time frame, which would be around here, right? Let me just put a Fibonacci for you guys. So yeah, if we put a low here, Fibonacci level here. Okay, it's not clicking. Yes, right now. So yeah, guys, look at this. So yeah, that will be 3,600. Okay, but this will depend obviously on the fundamentals as well. We can't just base our trades on a graphic analysis, right? We need to take into account everything that's happening in the world. So Trump, the war, okay? So yeah, guys, this is what I'm expecting right now. And yeah, that was the video, okay? I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, I just put some perspective for you. Now I'll go and trade the New York session. I have some things to do here in the house. But guys, as a first video, I want to tell you, like, I'm so happy right now. My life has been so blessed since I just stepped on these grounds, guys. Absolutely crazy. Amazing country, amazing people, amazing food. Like, I don't know, like, it has been just a couple of days, but it feels right, you know, guys. And my life has completely. I would not trade this life for the life I had. You know, living in a small town. That's what I tell you guys. And I told you on that video that I talked so much, like half an hour, guys. Especially if you're like 20 like me, bro. Just take some risks, bro. You know, get some money, bro. Go to a penthouse, you know, and or with your homeboys and build a business, bro. Just go and try all out trading, you know. Even if you have a job, it's not bad to have a job, guys, but please do not focus on that, because there's a lot of people, and especially in my hometown, I met some people like this. They get a job and they get home from their job and they just play video games and do bullshit. Like when they wake up, they're like 30 and they haven't built nothing. They don't know nothing. They don't know any high income skill. They are just, you know, like in the rat race, you know. And that's never going to be me, guys. I refuse. I refuse, guys. I'm making really good money with trading, guys. But even if I wasn't, I would never give up. I would keep trying, guys. Every single time, guys. That life is not for me, and you should feel that yourself, you know? That life is not for you, brother. You know? Follow Jesus. Follow Jesus and never give up on trading, okay, guys? So, yeah, this is a different tone video, different tone message. But yeah, guys, let's get it. See you in the next one. Thank you very much.